I should have been at the music hall. I should have been out making friends. I was in my apartment making friends, hanging out in front of the Orgrimmar Bank. That's what I was doing.
Walking circles in front of
Walking circles, riding my Swift Zulian Tiger around. It was good years. It was good.
Good times.
What you stole from Frosty?
I won that fair and square.
Here we go.
Look, just because he didn't have an epic mount, that didn't mean that I had to defer to him. That's bullshit. This just means that he never saved up enough gold. I'm penalized for saving gold. He was just poor in the game. Rich in real life, it turns out. Poor in the game.
Turns out.
Welcome back to the Zero Check Podcast, episode 114. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
Good evening. I've never seen a finer group of players than you four.
We are very good at this. We discovered we in our Discord chat as we were talking about something. I realized we're really good at this, so we're just going to carry that through tonight.
Showing up, you mean, or
just in general, the Pathfinder, this whole experience, we're just good at it.
Tactically, you guys are solid. You understand your roles. You get the basics. You use your stuff. You use your spells. You rune your weapons and everything. I don't know. I've always been. I've never had complaints.
We make do with what we're given, and a lot of times it's not a lot. So we've got to be fairly creative.
Yeah, with the drops, I could do better, but I feel like I do funnel a lot of gold in. Don't I? Do you guys feel like you don't have enough gold, or do you think you have enough gold?
I add zeros onto whatever we get.
Do you? You just go ahead, just multiply
Not so
it by 10.
Plenty of copper. You get a lot of copper.
Yeah, we got an alchemist. You turn the copper into gold. Right? Transmute it.
We got a gold mine now and a silver mine. I mean, I don't think money's not an option.
These mines are abstract, though. Let's just be real for a second. These are abstract mines. These are esoteric mines. Gentlemen, I have a agenda in front of me here. It's got 2 items on it. The first item is the goal of moving the game over to Foundry. The second item is to continue the game. So I haven't talked to you guys about this yet, but I've visited with a few different listeners that are, I'm just going to say it. They are appalled that we run the game in Roll20. Now I, don't mind Roll20 because what do we use Roll20 for? We use it for maps and tokens. We do our own character sheets in Path Builder. We roll our own dice here on tables, and so for that, Roll20 to me has always been sufficient. It doesn't automate really much anything else. And I've always been totally unimpressed with like Roll20's attempts to put walls in and doors and things. It all seems very much like an afterthought, which is fine because Roll20 is like a trailblazer. Like it was one of the first kind of, virtual tabletops. But anyway, I tell you that to tell you this. When we hop into part 5 of the module, when we get back to the A team, there's going to be a need to do some overland travel around your kingdom. And from what I've seen from the Foundry Kingmaker module, that it really kind of heightens the experience, and it's going to, I think, make for a better podcast and make for more fun to do the overland travel in the hex grid in the Foundry module. But the other thing we need to do is I want to make another run at rules accurate kingdom turns when we up the kingdom to 6th level, which we're working on doing right now. And I think that the Foundry module is going to be key for that. So I'm going for it, and I thought about asking you guys for help, but then I realized that that'll mean you can see everything. And I just, I don't know.
I'm sure one of our listeners would help you.
Maybe I should do that. If you're out there, anybody.
I also feel like from a DM perspective, from what one of the games I've tried to run on that, it's so easy. Like all of your tooltips are there, like your characters that you pull in, their stat sheets are there. Like it's really like everything's at your fingertips. And I don't know what you run through now for it, but like it just seems like my memories of Roll20 were really clunky of like trying to they walk into this room like on Foundry. It's like you click on that room's details and it's boom, everything's there.
Yeah, the journals and notes are all populated. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, see, I'm going to really have to get used to that because I do, everyone who runs games, they have their own way of doing it. You know, I have the Kingmaker PDF open on another monitor, and I have that going, and then I typically run stat blocks out of Archives of Nethys.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's so clunky compared to what you could be doing.
So I'm clicking around.
I would like to request, though, that we keep rolling dice and that we just lean on it for the maps. Like, I like having the character sheet separate, and like, I don't know. I just, unless you want our characters to be logged in there.
Well, I feel like as we get into higher levels, I think we'll want to lean more on Foundry to automate all of the conditions and rules and all
conditions.
Of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think that will really help us with some of that math on just keeping those things straight as we, like I said, right now it's not bad, but as these guys progress, it's going to get more and more complex, these battles and things. So I think we'll lean on it a little bit more as it gets more hairy.
I'm happy to kind of let you guys do it how you want. You know, one of the things that I like about this game compared to other games that I've played on virtual tabletop and other games that I've run on virtual tabletop is that I feel like we know our characters really well. I think that we play in a way that kind of harkens back to an authentic tabletop experience where you've got your sheet in front of you and you're running your character off your sheet and you're not relying on a virtual tabletop to automate everything. But I take Donnie's point that it's going to become more and more necessary as time goes on. This module goes all the way up to 20th level. And I've never played Pathfinder 2 at 20th. I hear it holds together great, but there's a lot going on. The modifiers get kind of crazy. I've looked at some level 24 stat blocks. I think their mods are like, I think they're adding like 40 to their attack rolls or some shit. Yeah. Like, I'm just like,
Jesus.
Well, and again, the nice thing with, from a GM perspective is, again, the prep time is cut dramatically. But then even just pull it up, having the stat block, but having just all that automation there for what the NPCs can do, saves a ton of prep time as well. And lets you actually not just stick to, okay, I know what these two things do, and have the same fight over and over again. Right. So it actually adds some
I'm
flavor
going to
there.
need it. What I love about, this is where I begin to gush about Pathfinder second edition. What I love about Pathfinder 2 is that, it helps game masters look really tactically intelligent, but at the same time, that's just caused by the fact that the game designers have very thoughtfully added a special ability for everything in the bestiary. And it's like, use your special ability. Yeah. If you just use your special ability, it just makes the players go, oh my God, this thing is really interesting. And Mike's doing a great job. It's like, no, I'm just trying to use a special ability. When an owlbear just needs to screech, and then all of a sudden the fight just plays itself out once that owlbear's done that, opened up with that screech. And then it's like, okay, I'll use that gut rip thing. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, I think we're going to move in that direction, fellas. I'd like to have the changeover coincide with resuming the A-team stuff, but we'll see. I have, I got a day job.
Well, that's your timeline. You could be on the B team for 6 months, right? It just happens until we get back to the A-team and Foundry's ready, right?
I think we got 2 to 3 episodes left on B team.
All right.
I think, if I'm being conservative. If I'm being not conservative, we might have less. I don't know. But that's a good segue, Donnie. Donnie, you get the segue merit badge for the night. Congratulations. Yay. The segue merit badge gives you a +1 bonus to any D20 roll that you make for this session.
Oh, all
but
right.
if you forget to use it, then you have to take a -1 penalty in episode 115.
To all rolls on the following episode.
Right, to all rolls, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Gentlemen, the B team is beneath the Temple of the Elk in the concealed sewer down here that's existed beneath this dungeon. Apparently for years, you have breached down into the dungeon. You came down here. There's a subterranean pool. I've described it that way over and over again. I don't know why I always say it that way. There's like a pool down here where water flows down through grates and through overflow prevention valves. You came down here. You notice that there's crocodiles swimming around down there. You proceed on a walking path, on a walking track that kind of runs the runs the length of this pool. Rig Gargadilly is down here. He dodges you guys. He manages to get around you while invisible. He runs back up the rope, leaves. And then you go through a door. You encounter the ghostly form of the dancing lady as she attempts to pull you down into the soft soil of this side chamber in this dungeon. You guys defeat her with some clutch skill checks, but something's going on in this dungeon. You realize as you traverse through here that although the Temple of the Elk is a place of worship for the god Erastil, as you get down into here, into this sewer beneath it, it's all wrong. The iconography is wrong. Everything down here, it just seems, I don't know. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something about this where these particular worshipers, I mean, even just having a sewer beneath the Temple of the Elk just seems out of character for worshipers of Erastil. You defeat the dancing lady. Noggles, he leaves the room during the encounter to get away from the grasping hands, recognizing that he's maybe not the best suited to fight this encounter. As he leaves, he sees coming down the rope a skeletal figure with all kinds of interesting adornments to his bones, shrouded in a purple cloak, glowing purple reddish eyes. I don't know. I just put that in there because I thought it sounded cool. The skeleton coming down the rope, following behind the skeleton, Jod Kavkin. And Jod Kavkin now, as we get back into the narrative, Jod Kavkin hangs on this rope. And the first thing that I need to do is perform an athletics check for Jod Kavkin. Because Jod Kavkin really doesn't want to fall down into this pool of alligators. I'm sorry, of crocodiles.
Hopefully he's got his climbing merit badge.
He does not. He does not. Now, fellas, his modifier to athletics is a -1.
Hey, that's like me.
Yeah, he's not. He can't do this. So I thought I would open roll and roll 20. Let's just see what happens to old Jod. /roll 1d20. All right, shall I?
Sure.
Yeah, shall.
Palms away.
Oh no.
6. That's not good.
That is a 6.
5.
That's a total
-1.
of a 5. Yeah, that's an adjusted 5.
Ouch.
And Noggles, you watch with some dismay as
Dismay?
Jod stops. Have you seen the intro to Cliffhanger?
Yes.
You know, where she had no business being on that mountain, right? She's she's hanging there.
He's got no business being on that rope.
He's got no business being on that rope, this man. He's hanging by his fingertips. He looks around and he goes, I don't think I'm going to make it. And he falls.
Oh, God.
Okay? You watch in slow motion as Jod Kavkin falls down into the pool of crocodiles.
Nice.
Well, sometimes things just work out.
We left him in a safe spot, and he has to come. Oh, come on now!
And he's bringing like a skeleton with him? Like what is
there's
this
a
all
skeleton.
About?
Yeah. Jod made a friend up there. You think, or I don't know. You're not sure. Time stops at this point. Okay, and Noggles, what do you do? Time doesn't literally stop,
right?
But we're freezing.
So trying to divide myself from the player and the character here, like. I think last episode we'd kind of ripped Jod off when Rig ran upstairs. Like, oh, well, he's fucking done. So Noggles is probably surprised to see him, kind of trying to make sense of this. And he's probably thinking, I mean, this must be the phantasm that he was talking about that's ahead of him on the rope. And I think Noggles is probably wondering if this like lich or skeletal dude was coming down here to sneak up behind us, and somehow Jod's like sneaking down to warn us like behind him, or like, I don't know. Like he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, he lacks context.
Right. But he does not want that skeleton anywhere near him. Like, so I'm like, are we in turns now, or is this?
Well, I think I'm just giving you an opportunity to take an action or two. I think you're the person I'm focused on right now because I don't think the others really know what's going on. Maybe they heard a splash or something.
Might have heard a splash, yeah.
Oh, if I have a full turn, Noggles would go out there and cast a spell.
Oh, okay. You're going to go out onto you're going to exit the room onto the
catwalk there.
Onto the catwalk.
Yeah, or the ledge or whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. Are you going to go across that metal bridge here,
Nope.
or are you going to get here?
I'm going to go as far as I can this way. I think it puts me about there, full speed.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So in reaction to Jod falling in, you exit out the room and you run kind of toward him.
Yep. And I am going to cast Kinetic Ram on the skeleton.
Kinetic Ram. All right. What is Kinetic Ram?
We've heard this one before. It's going to seem very familiar. Gathering kinetic energy, you either focus it in a straight line or disperse it as an encircling ripple. Any creature targeted by this spell must succeed a fortitude saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Wow. Or 20 feet on a critical failure.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, I have a character sheet for this guy. So I will make that roll. Now, I suppose, wouldn't my skeleton... I mean, if you're attacking, I feel my skeleton would probably get an initiative check.
Sure.
And so would you. And I will give the three guys in the chamber an initiative check as well, perception-based with a -2 penalty, since you're far away. But if we're moving into a situation here, let's fucking move into the situation. Okay. Let's roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh. That escalated.
Woohoo. -2?
Yeah.
But you rolled a -2 for your initiative?
Yeah, because you guys are in another room, so you're reacting slower.
You're taking a -2 penalty to our initiative, yeah. 27 for Velcro.
Jeez.
Whoa,
it's a natural 20.
That's nice.
Whoa, Velcro. Okay. How did Calveris do?
So 1 -2 plus 5 is 3.
Oh, my. What about Cormac?
13.
That's perfectly decent. All right. Noggles.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking that -1, right?
You are not.
Okay, that's a 19 on the die, so that's a 25.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, why don't we just see what this guy's going to do? It's a natural 19 on my initiative check for this skeleton. It does appear that he has 1 initiative, but I also have to roll for these 3 crocodiles.
Oh, and Jod.
So I'm resetting back to where I was then, right?
Well, I suppose you can come around the corner.
Okay.
But I'm going to say that once you started casting that triggered, the skeleton kind of reacting. So, gentlemen, it is the skeleton's turn. Okay. The first thing that the skeleton is going to do is he's going to take a move action and complete his ascension down the rope. And he ends up on the lip of the pool, about 15 feet away from Noggles. That is his first action. For his second action, he casts some sort of divine beam of energy toward the crocodile nearest to Jod Kavkin, who's bobbing in the water. This would be Crocodile B. He is going to hit Crocodile B with that, and Crocodile B will take 3d4 damage.
Oh.
So what Noggle saw was this guy tried to hit Jod and missed and hit a crocodile instead.
Exactly.
Oh, poor Noggles, you're so confused. That is the end of the skeleton's turn. That's going to bring us to Velcro.
Velcro! So Velcro hears something going. Hears a splash and a skeleton. He's going to sprint up here, back out through this door, right at his max limit of footage. And then he's going to look over and he sees the skeleton looking menacing towards Noggles. And he is going to cast Forbidding Ward. And so what that will do is I'm going to ward an ally against the attacks and hostile spells of the target enemy. The target ally gains +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against a target enemy's attack, spells, and other effects.
So you're warding Noggles against the skeleton?
Yes, because he doesn't know any better.
Of course. That's going to bring us to Noggles.
Oh, Noggles is confused. It was very clear that he was targeting the alligator.
I mean, the lance hit the beam of energy hit the alligator. So, I mean,
yeah,
it would seem like, it's targeting the alligator.
Noggles, I don't know if this is an action or not. He's just going to say, whose side are you on? Who are you?
The skeleton, he moves really weird. He's in the midst of, he's amid doing this spell casting, and his head swivels toward you, but it swivels the wrong way. Like the skeleton's currently facing north, you're to his east, okay? You'd think the skeleton's head would turn to the right to see you, but that's not what the skeleton's head does. The skeleton's head turns to the left, turns all the way around, and meets back to the right, to the east, and looks at you. And this voice comes out of it. And the voice sounds like somebody's speaking into like an old school megaphone, but it's not like loud. It's just this almost kind of tinny, artificial sounding voice, which I guess maybe as you're learning about this, maybe makes sense, maybe doesn't. There's no lungs, right? There's no flesh. There's no vocal cords on this creature. But this voice comes out and it says, doors and floors.
Guys, he's an Omni Turner. Doors and floors.
They're like boats and hoes.
Yes. I think Noggles is going to take a better act of caution here, and he's going to back up onto this catwalk that runs north to south. And that's one action. And his second action, he's going to target the alligator closest to him, Alligator C. Mm-hmm. He's going to cast Electric Arc.
Oh, so you're going to arc it over to B as well?
Yes.
That's what I would do. All right, I'm going to roll some checks here. Reflex save on the nearest crocodile. That's a total of 17.
That's basic reflex. What is that based off of for me?
Oh, that'll be your spell DC.
Oh, sorry.
I suspect 17 is a failure.
Yes, it is. It's a failure.
Okay. And Crocodile B will pass. So feel free to roll full damage on C and half damage on B.
That's 3d4. 7 would be full damage. Half would be, 3 or 4?
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. All right. So you shock these crocodiles. They get angry. All right. Fine. I think that's going to bring us to Crocodile A. Oh, no. Crocodile A swims to where Jod is bobbing in the water as his first action. As his second action, oh, no. He's going to... Oh, crap. Let's see. I think we've done crocodiles before, right? You know they can death roll. I'm wondering if maybe I should go for the grab on Jod and then do the... let's see...
I think the only crocodile we had never made it past juvenile stage to do.
Oh dear! Oh my!
He just disappeared though, so he could be down here right now.
Wouldn't that be terrible if this was Dundee?
Croc D's nameplate moves, and we see the D is just the start of the word Dundee.
It's going to be a jaw attack versus Jod's armor class, which is basically non-existent. But you know what? It's a hit, but not a crit, which is. Really low roll for Jod. So I'm going to do a D10 plus 6 on Jod Kavkin. Jod doesn't have a ton of HP. He's able to eat those 8 points of damage, though, and not pass out. The crocodile, for its third action, is going to attempt to grab on to Jod and will actually, with a natural 1, will critically fail that. Jod escapes the clutches. And as Jod is doing this, Jod goes, "Help me! Help me, my bony friend. Help me." And that's the end of A's turn. It's B's turn. Oh, man. The crocodile's got a 50% chance of going to the bony friend, a 50% chance of going to Jod Kavkin. Donnie.
Yeah.
Would you roll a D4, please, and tell me if you get an even or an odd?
Sure. Well, that's an even, Mike.
Wow. He's going for the bony friend. So the crocodile comes right up to the edge of the pool with its first action. Second action, he's going to try to bite this skeleton.
That seems dumb.
You think so?
To bite a skeleton?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, I think you're gonna hurt your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was picturing like a dog with a bone and stuff. 24 versus the skeleton's armor class. That sounds like a hit to me. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so I will roll damage on this guy. That's going to be a D10 plus 6.
Oh my gosh.
13 damage. Skeleton, his head keeps swiveling around, and he goes, What? What? That's what he says. What?
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 What? What? Grab attempt. Success.
Bro, what?
Bro, what? Cormac.
All right, so I'm just hearing teeth gnashing and splashing and electric
Gnashing and splashing, man.
and all kind of stuff. So I was in this room, trying to calm down after grasping tendrils reaching out of the floor. I was going to ask Velcro if he had a new truth, after that experience, but we're just back in combat. So I'm going to use my first action to move out of the room here. And then my second action, I'd like to try to take cover or maybe get a little concealment to help with my attack roll.
Yes.
When I toss a bomb.
You want to
here.
hide.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to hide.
Yes, you've got you've got the catwalk to your right that you can hide against.
Okay. That's a terrible roll, so that's a 10 on my
I
stealth.
mean, it seems as though you are not hidden, but you don't know for sure.
I think I'm super hidden. And I'm going to pull out a blight bomb and toss it at Crocodile C.
Okay. All right. I wish you luck.
Natural 20.
Oh,
yes.
That's a 29.
Okay. Yeah, that'll crit.
So does it double the damage?
Crit card.
Yeah.
Does it double persistent damage?
No.
Or splash?
No. I believe it's just the direct that gets doubled. Although there also may be a crit condition too on like the effect that it might have.
Your crit
Like it might go to frighten 2 or something.
Your crit card might double.
Oh yeah, crit card.
Oh, you get a crit card. I'm giving you pre-master alchemy facts, though. I'm spitting pre-master right now. I don't know if a remastered alchemist gets some of those bonuses that I just nixed.
All right, on this crit card for a bomber spell, vampiric feedback. Normal damage, but you regain hit points equal to half the damage you dealt, which is pretty good because I'm down a little bit from the dancing around in that room. So normally this would do 2d6, and on a crit it would do 46, so we'll just do the 2d6. So that is 9 poison damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's got a persistent poison damage of 2d4.
Oh, God.
And
Jesus.
2 poison splash damage.
Okay. Crocky C did not care for that. Didn't like it. He goes, "Arr, arr," and he rolls around with his little stumpy legs in the air when he does this. That's what happens. Anything else from our alchemist?
That's it. I'm done.
Oh, man, it's Crocky C's turn, okay? Crocky C is going to come right up to the lip here for his first action. For his second action, he's going to haul his fucking ass out of this stuff. Should I have him maybe make an athletics check to try to climb up that wall?
I sure would.
That would be proper, wouldn't it? So he's big. He's big, this guy. It's a 4-foot drop. This guy's big, though.
Look at those arms. Look at alligator arms.
His little arms.
little tiny
his
arms.
little arms just coming up. Oh, no. It's a natural 1 on my stupid climb attack. And you watch as Crocky C just backslides. Ugh. He's so pissed, and he's a wild animal. He's going to try to climb again. He'll get it that time. So he ends his turn hauling himself out of the water. But Cormac and Noggles have time now to get out of the way. Please roll that 2d4 persistent acid damage.
All right. So is that crocodile squaz up on this ledge, or is this his home?
I'm going to make him off guard.
That's a good roll. That's 7 on the poison.
Nice.
Whoa. What's 18 plus?
And so
7?
I guess now he saves. Does he get a save to get rid of it?
Yeah, I'll make a DC 15 flat check to see if it goes away. Oh, that's a natural 1 on that. So no, that persistent will go again into the next round. I think that's the end of Crocodile C's turn. Last but not least, Calvaris, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so he also hears the splishing and the splashing going on out there at the pool.
And the Nishin and the Nashin.
The Nishin and the Nashin. But he took a beating before. So before he goes anywhere, he's going to drink one of his health potions. Because going out there and getting knocked down just isn't going to do anything. So it's 2d8 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
So that gives him back 13 health.
Very nice.
And we had a little bit of time, so I'm gonna even say that maybe that potion was in your hand.
Okay.
Giving you 2 actions left.
Word.
It's very generous. Makes me concerned.
I'm just it's just the spirit of 2025.
He's gonna move to out here. I don't think
he's a crocodile.
He's face to face with a huge crocodilian. I'll draw the sword.
Out comes the sword.
Just for the listeners, we have the 2 scrawniest, tiniest folks between the 7-foot and the 9-foot characters.
We're both standing behind Cormac.
Yeah.
Get him, Cormac.
Get him.
I feel like your sword has a name like Pipe Layer or something, or I don't know
Pipe
what
Layer.
it is.
Pipe Wrangler.
Oh my.
Calvaris draws Pipe Layer.
Plow.
Like if it was like a hammer or something, I could go with the plow, but it's a blade.
So what is it called then?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep calling it Pipe Layer. Calvaris draws Pipe Layer.
Oh God.
That made me laugh. This is my own fucking stupid shit. I hear Bill say it makes it even funnier.
Old Pipe Layer coming out.
Stop it. All right. I'm going to move into round 2. Oh, but not before Jod takes his turn. Jod needs to get out of this water. So he's going to make a perception check. He's going to do very well. Jod sees a ladder up north. I see that. You see that indicated on the map there.
It's like a mile
Jod
away.
is going to begin trying to swim. Do you think Jod should go in between these 2 crocs, or do you think Jod should come?
Can he climb up the ledge in front of him?
I guess he could try to do that. He'd have to
athletics check.
Athletics check. He could just scramble up the ladder, per se. But
I don't think he would swim by the crocodile. So.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna just make an athletics check to swim, and he's going to try to get over to his buddy, his Boney savior. Guess. Swim, 1 action. You attempt an athletics check to move a maximum distance of 10 feet through water. The GM determines the DC based on the turbulence or danger of the water. Well, this water's dangerous. I mean, there's thrashing crocodiles and poison in the water.
There's a blight bomb in there. Yeah,
there's a blight bomb in there.
There's a crowbar somewhere.
A crowbar.
In most, there's a crow. Yeah, he hooks a crowbar onto his ankle. Actually, it says here, in most instances of calm water, you get an automatic critical success. If your land speed is 40 feet or higher, increase the maximum possible distance by 5 feet for every 20 feet. So I guess I'm detecting an ambiguity here. Is the danger of the water the fact that there are creatures, or is the danger of the water the fact that, you're trying to swim in a river with rapids and stuff going on? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think the alligators would affect his swim speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a current he would be swimming against or anything, right?
Yeah. And Jod Kavgan, though he doesn't have character levels, he knows how to swim, right? So he's gonna take his second action. He's gonna swim toward his skeletal savior, and he's got his work cut out for him. He's got to scramble up a slick algae covered vertical 4-foot wall in an attempt to try to get out of the water. So I'm going to make a roll, and I think for the rule of fun, I'm going to roll this thing right in the VTT in the open. All right, -1. Oh, it's a natural 2.
Jod.
Oh, Jod.
He's going to drown.
He drowned. Yeah,
he's gonna. Yeah,
he hit his head. He knocked out.
Yeah, you watch with dismay as Jod attempts to lift himself out and then falls back into the water and then disappears beneath the surface of the water. Just a little bubble comes up.
So every time we go on vacation, we go to the lake, like after, because you get in and you float for a while and you drink a lot of beer and then you go try to get on the boat. That's pretty much what happens to me every time. I get like halfway up and I'm done. So I feel for Jod right now.
Oh, Jod Kafkin. Let's see, round 2. Oh man. Let's see. We start with the skeletal savior here, top of the second round. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to take an action to aid Jod in a subsequent athletics check. So he will react to Jod trying to get out by trying to help Jod. So you look at the skeleton kind of reaching his arm down into the water. The second thing the skeleton is going to do is he's going to cast a spell.
Does it look like he's trying to push his head underwater?
This is where if he could cast water spout, it would just be a coup de grace. Guy's drowning, he just fire more water at him. It's magic because you're an asshole.
I'm gonna retcon the turn a little bit. So that is not what the skeleton does. The skeleton is not going to try to aid Jod because the skeleton is changing its decision. The skeleton is going to cast a spell. It's a spell that you've never seen before. You watch as a scimitar-shaped beam of fiery light springs from the skeleton's free hand. It's like this, like a lightsaber. It just appears out of this thing's hand, and he's holding what looks to be a skeletal scimitar-shaped beam of fire. Okay, that's what happens across 2 actions. The skeleton will his head kind of turns 360 degrees while this is happening, and something weird happens in his shoulder blades and stuff. Like he just moves really weird, right? And he states something to the effect of that it burns. And for his third action, he's going to resolve a spell attack roll against Crocodile B, who he is in melee with, as he tries to hit him with this sword. And it will be a success. This will do D6 fire damage and a D6 of what appears to be good damage, plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Why don't you roll it before you say that it's good or bad? Because it might be a bad roll.
Good damage, I see.
Because there is no good or evil damage anymore.
Well, I rolled well. Oh, that's true. Yeah, this is a legacy. I guess it'd be primal or whatever.
Radiant or whatever.
Spirit damage, I think it'd be.
Not void. I know void's the bad one.
Yeah, it'd be, okay, let's do fire damage and spirit damage plus 4. So that's going to be 7 plus 4. It's going to be 11 damage to Crocodile B.
Yeah.
That is what this guy does, and that is his turn. That's going to take us to Velcro.
Yeah. So is there room in between Cormac and Crocodile C for Velcro to squeeze in there?
Well,
in between?
I'm thinking no.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. In that case, so the skeleton does the scimitar stuff. Would Velcro be intrigued by that enough to roll a religion check?
I mean, you tell me, but I mean, if you want to recall knowledge,
all the fire and everything, it's just very Saren Ray like. It's a natural 19 on the check.
This is a spell called Blazing Blade, and it is a spell that is unique to worshippers of Saren Ray. You have heard of this before. You thought that it was a spell lost to time. You've heard that this can be done by followers of Saren Ray. You've never seen it before. You know that this will last about a minute, and that this skeleton can now wield this thing as a weapon for a minute. In addition, with the one action around and stuff. And so it's spell attack rolls and decent damage.
Wow. Yeah. So he immediately, I don't know that he says anything, but, he recognizes like this guy's not a threat. This guy is harnessing the power of Saren Ray. Immediately stops the forbidding ward. He doesn't sustain that anymore. He realizes he's not a threat.
Didn't Velcro already get that information too when we were first met with Jod? Wasn't there I think you got a natural 20 on a religion check.
Yeah, I seem to recall talking about this fiery sword a little bit.
Well, he's seen it in action. He's just blown away. So, so he's not going to sustain Forbidding Ward, so you don't have that AC bonus anymore. What's he going to do? Okay, here we go. Mike, on Crocodile C, could you roll a... Nope, hold on. Reflex save.
Is this guy rolling the fucking Ring of the Ram too?
No. I wish. Yeah, a reflex save, Mike, please.
Reflex save. Oh, I mean, that's a 12.
That is going to be a fail, but not a crit fail. So you hear this screech as this falcon comes flying down one of the drain pipes and smacks and just buries his beak into this crocodile.
What'd you do, man?
I cast Sacred Beasts.
Oh my god!
And so is this another third-party spell, Donnie?
This one's not. It's 11 damage though. If you want to go ahead and take that on my 2d6, yeah, I rolled really well. You call out the creatures of wild favored by your deity. In this case, I used a falcon. You quickly summon your deity's sacred animal or a small swarm of them if the animals are usually tiny. The animal or swarm assaults all creatures in the area, dealing 2d6 damage. The damage is either bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing based on the animal.
Wow.
So yeah, and after the attacks, the animal returns to my deity's plane. So yeah, this falcon comes out of nowhere, hits the crocodile for 11 damage, then dissipates.
Oh my gosh. That's one of the most majestic things I've ever seen. Wow. Good job, Velcro. Crocodile C is not looking so hot. Let's see. We're going to move on to Noggles.
I understand that Son of Log wouldn't have been able to fit there. Can Noggles squeeze between Cormac and the Alligator Sea on that platform?
They're just directly next to each other. So,
okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Now you are in melee with for the listener, Noggles is in melee with Crocodile C, but he's on the catwalk, and the catwalk has sort of a handrail that provides cover. So Crocodile C's got one extra armor class of cover from you and you from it.
Right. But I'm trying to use my before mentioned kinetic spell to push him off that ramp, and if for my position right now, it would just push him further down the...
Yeah, but you know what I'd do? I would give him some kind of reflex, because you're right, because he's kind of like trying to balance right now on, he's off guard. I would give him some kind of reflex save to maybe fall back into the water. It wouldn't, the angle's not superb,
Right, right. Yeah, I'm trying to knock him back into the water is the goal.
I guess bounce it off the wall. Forward, like pool, right?
Some pool.
You could just defer to Cormac, let Cormac get out of the way.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I'll just yell out to Cormac, get out of the way. I can get that thing off the platform, which I'm sure he would appreciate getting out of there anyway.
Yeah,
I'll defer.
It's Crocodile A's turn. Crocodile A swims toward Jod Kafkin. Crocodile. Oh man, Jod almost got grabbed. Remember that? Oh man. Okay. Crocodile A is going to try to bite Jod. He'll hit. Again, not a great roll though. It's easy to crit Jod, but not today, I guess. Another D10 plus 6. Jod goes unconscious in the water.
In the water.
Yeah, Jod begins to drown in the water. So you watch as he floats up. And then the crocodile, he's hunting, right? So he's going to try to grab onto Jod's corpse and will succeed with that. So now Jod, the unconscious Jod, is in the crocodile's jaws. You know what's coming next. It's going to be a death roll next turn. What will happen to Jod? Fine. It's Crocodile B's turn. Crocodile B is going to make an athletics check to haul himself out, and he'll succeed. And he ends up on the lip next to the skeleton. Let's see. Second thing, attack roll. He's going to hit the skeleton for a total of D10 plus 6 damage. Ooh, that's a 9 on the die there. 15 damage to our skeletal friend. And then he's going to try to grab this guy. And natural 1 on the grab attempt. That's not going to work. That's the end of Croc B's turn. Cormac.
All right. So is Crocodile B also off guard on that ledge?
Yeah, we'll say he is.
All right. So I'm going to pull out another Blight Bomb and toss it at Crocodile B.
Okay.
And that is a poor roll. So I got a total of 12 on my roll.
It is not a critical failure, so I can give you the splash.
All right. So he will take 2 splash. And then, yeah, Noggles, I'll get out the way. Should I come on the ledge with you or go behind the big guys?
I don't know. I mean, I think you'd have. I like you being on that ledge.
Yeah, you could just run straight north.
Because then they couldn't get to you. You could still have range on them. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good spot for you.
Yeah. You don't think the Crocs can haul themselves up onto the catwalk? They can attack you through it, but you've got cover while you stand on it.
All right. So I kind of move on the ledge there to give some space.
Perfect.
And my third action, I'm going to crouch and try to take cover against the railing.
Oh, okay, great. Is that a hide check?
Yeah, if I can hide.
Yeah, you could.
Rather than take cover to increase.
Yeah, I think the rule is if you could take cover, you can also hide.
It's an 18 on the stealth.
Ooh. Pretty good there. All right. Fine. Does Noggles hop in?
Yeah, Noggles will jump in then. So he's going to move basically where Cormac was, and he's going to try to launch this alligator back into the water. So that'll be just a fortitude save for you.
Okay. It's my third natural 1 for the day.
So that's a crit fail?
Crit failure, yeah.
All right, that has a...
That's not good. Why am I rolling this pink dice? What the hell? I'm going to switch to old yeller.
Okay. So, distances. The distance the target is pushed if it fails is doubled, and on a crit failure, the target is also knocked prone and takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my God.
Crocodiles can't be prone.
They can't be prone.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Damn it.
Well, so here's, I was going to mess with having fun with reflex saves and shit, not on a natural 1, like this. So you watch as the crocodile is just sent careening and he flips upside down in the air and lands in the most undignified way ever back into the water with like his belly showing. And do I take any damage in addition to that D6?
Just 1d6. That's it.
Just a D6.
How far does it push?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's doubled, so it would be 20 feet.
20 feet?
20 feet?
Yeet!
Serious question.
That's a large crocodile.
Had you done that, had Brad done that and pushed him towards the wall, would we have been able to do damage on that? I'm just curious for future.
No. Yeah. It does. There's nothing in the spell that says that. It's just
okay.
Well, that crocodile gets yeeted into the pool, kind of near John Kafkin, actually. And let's get a D6 of damage.
That's a 5 on the die.
Nice. That croc is not looking so hot.
And since he was 15 feet away from me, that only cost 1 action. So I'm going to get out of the fucking way here. I'm going to back up behind the big boys.
Oh, okay. The big boys. So as you get over there, you've got dark vision, right?
Yeah, I do. That's a good point.
And so you've proceeded down deeper into this area. So let me reveal to you what you see.
8 more alligators.
8 more.
Crocodiles,
my bad. It says it right there.
So the subterranean pool continues, but there is this sort of retention wall that kind of creates a stoppage to this water. And on the other side of this retention wall is an empty basin that goes about 20 feet deeper. And then at the edge of this basin, it looks like there's a channel that just proceeds down into darkness. It'll look like some kind of drain or something. And there seems, like it's just weird. There's like a wall that separates the wet side of the subterranean pool from the dry side.
Like a dam?
Yeah, it's like a dam. Yeah, it's a dam. Why didn't I just use that word? Yeah, it's a dam.
I don't know. I didn't know what a dam.
It's dam. It's a dam.
Okay.
So that's your final action.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Then I'm going to move it on to Crocodile C. Oh, it's Crocodile C's turn. Oh my God, what is he going to do? I don't feel like Crocodile C knows that. Well, oh man, is he going to? Oh no. Is he going to go to have feeding frenzy on Jod Kavkin right now? Is that what I'm doing? Fellas, help me out. What does a crocodile do?
I think they go after
How
the food.
hungry is he?
I mean, do you want
Should
to
I roll
roll
for hunger?
Roll for hunger.
Roll for hunger.
I mean, he's like not super hungry. I mean, he's like a 9 on the die hungry. So, he's like kind of hungry-ish. All right, let's have a little fun. There's a 25% chance that the crocodile tries to fight Crocodile A for the corpse of Jod Kavkin.
Oh, I like that.
There is a 50% chance that the crocodile is going to swim himself back over to under the bridge to try to get to Noggles. And there's a 25% chance that the crocodile is going to stop at the bridge and try to get Cormac. Okay. So on a 1 on the D4, Jod, 2 and a 3, Noggles, on a 4, Cormac. It's Jod. It's Jod. That's not good. That's not what you want.
Kind of rooting for that.
No.
Oh, no. All right. So Jod is dying 1 right now. Crocodile swims toward Jod. The unconscious Jod in the clutches of Crocodile A. Crocodile C will successfully attack Jod.
Oh, God.
Take Jod to dying 2.
No.
Did he have to take an action to roll over from being prone in the water, or does that even matter?
He can't be prone.
He's upside down. All right. Let's give him an action to get right side up.
Yeah.
That makes
We
sense.
specifically made a rule, though, about crocodiles can no longer be prone. Like it was canon.
He didn't get knocked prone, but I gave him a cinematic flip over in the air, though. You know.
Wouldn't he just roll over naturally when he hit the water?
In that first action, he would.
He's not a cat.
Should I roll for rollover?
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. You're out of control, Mike.
I rolled low. He does not roll over automatically. So, okay, his first action, he rolls over. His second action, swims over to Jod Kavkin. His third action, he bites Jod Kavkin. Jod Kavkin goes to dying 2.
He's going to take some poison damage here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, roll that.
7 more poison.
Oh, you know what? You know what, gentlemen? That is the end of Crocodile C.
Get out of
There we
here.
go.
Crocodile C then succumbs to the poison, and some of that poison flows into Jod Kavkin, who begins to take persistent. I'm just kidding.
That's how you make superheroes.
Right. Calvaris or Calvaris, you're up.
Can I get by Velcro?
Yeah, you can go through his token.
So I'm going to move.
Give him the butt of the crotch.
I'm gonna push him out of the way with old pipe layer. I'll come through and move up to exactly 25.
Oh, there we go.
B.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're just right there. Yeah, good.
And then I got 2 hands on the bastard sword, not 1.
Of course. You can't lay pipe with just one hand.
No, gotta be a 2-handed pipe layer if you're gonna play pipe. I'm gonna roll that 18 plus 10, which is a 28.
28 versus armor class of B. Let's see. It's a hit. Almost a crit. Oh, but he's flat-footed.
He's off
guard.
Oh, yeah.
He's a crit because he's off guard. Can't
you
defend
go.
himself on that ledge.
Fuck yeah, fuck that guy.
Plus, he's flanked.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Well,
So-
are you allies with the skeletal savior?
I'm allied with John.
Actually.
You better let us know.
Right.
So critical damage is 22.
Nice.
Oh, my. And Croc B goes down with
There we
that.
go.
Yeah, huge hit. B had already taken 21 points of damage there, so nice. That was just enough to take him down.
I have
Cool.
1 action left.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move to here.
Okay. So through the token of the skeletal savior, he lets you pass.
Oh.
He lets you pass. He appears to be treating you as an ally.
He keeps a weary eye on your pipe layer.
Yeah, his head rotates around the back of his shoulders as you pass behind him.
as you should when one is laying pipe.
God. Oh my. You know what? That's going to bring us to the Skeletal Savior, top of round 3. Well, let's see. Here's what he does. The first thing he's going to do, he's about 4 feet away from Jod. Jod's down there. I think it's sufficient. He's going to reach down with his free hand and he's going to heal Jod Kavkin. Divine energy flows through him. A 2nd level melee heal, 2d8.
Damn.
Back to Jod. 6 and a 7 on that.
Ooh.
Damn. 13. Back to Jod. Breath flows into his lungs as Jod is wallowing in the water. And the final thing that skeleton's going to do, Crocodile A has not taken any damage. I'm trying to decide if Skeleton A is going to jump the hell down into the water. God, but then wouldn't his sword go out? I don't know. What do we think, guys?
It's magical fire.
Yeah, it's magic fire. I think it'd be okay.
All right, it's magical fire. The skeleton is going to take an action. He's going to jump down into the water next to Jod. And for his 3rd action, he's going to try to hit this crocodile with his sword, and he will miss. It's going to bring us to Velcro.
Velcro sees the skeleton, who he is just fascinated with this ancient magic that he thought lost to time, jump in to take on this crocodile. So he's going to follow suit. He's going to sprint down here. He's going to burn 2 actions to get down as close as he can to the crocodile.
Oh my God, into the water?
And jumps into the water, splashes down, and he is going to take a swing with his Dawn Splitter.
Oh my God, the Dawn Splitter.
I got to find my die first. Okay,
it's a lot cooler name than Pipe Layer.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yes, with the +9, so what, 28?
Oh, man.
Do I have him flanked? I don't think I do. I don't have him flanked.
No, unfortunately not. I don't know. Could you have reached this square?
No, I could not have.
No, it's just a hit.
Okay. Well, let's go
crit.
ahead and roll 1d8 damage.
My God.
And see what it's going to be. It is going to be a total of 10.
10 damage. Well, I got to tell you, I'm taking a look at this battlefield right now, okay? You're in melee with this croc. The skeleton is in melee with the croc. Calvaris is up there. He's fixing to jump in with good old Pipe Layer. Jod Kavkin is conscious and is probably trying to scramble out. I think this one's in the books, gentlemen, as over the next few minutes, you dispatch this final crocodile.
Maybe one quick roll to see because he is grabbed. If Croc A can roll and get him.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Like it.
Let's death roll.
You know how we like to kill off the NPCs.
I know. Let's see here. Death roll. 1 action. The crocodile must have a creature grabbed. Effect: the crocodile tucks its legs and rolls rapidly, twisting its victim. It makes a jaws strike with a +2 circumstance bonus to the attack roll. I mean, here's the problem. I take this croc's turn, and he's just going to spend 3 actions killing Jod Kavkin, right? But I don't know. Should I do that? Or, I mean, the croc's also just surrounded. Maybe he's not thinking about just killing Jod Kavkin. Maybe I death roll Jod Kavkin. Oh, yeah. So he death rolls Jod. Jod goes back in dying ranks for sure. But now the crocodile is attacking you guys. But it did feel pretty good to death roll Jod Kavkin. Pretty satisfied with myself.
We can heal him back up. It's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, you guys got it. You got a psychic here.